If you're interested in learning Spanish, and in particular if you're a fan of Bad Bunny, this might be a video for you. On his newest album, he has a song called El Clúb, or El Club, that utilizes a particular grammar structure that is very common in Spanish and extremely expressive, particularly being used to express speculation. I actually made a video about this grammar structure on my YouTube channel a long time ago in case you want to see it, but nobody ever watches my videos unless I reference Bad Bunny. Also, that video did have what the Washington Post ended up calling the single worst thumbnail that humanity collectively has ever produced. But I promise the content of the video itself is actually very useful. Anyways, the basic idea of the grammar structure is using the future simple tense in Spanish to express speculation. And I'm using the term speculation pretty broadly. What I mean to express is ideas like, could it be the case? Is it possible it's the case? Do you think it might be the case? It's probably the case. Things like that. Speculating about things without committing to the truth value of the claims that you're talking about. The theme of this song is one that we've heard many times in pop music. It's not exactly new. Basically, Bad Bunny starts the song by expressing that he is at the club having a really good time, everybody's having fun, there's girls everywhere, he has access to all of the inebriating resources that one could ever desire, but then the music crescendos and pauses for a moment, and the entire song flips in energy. He then begins this new section of the song by asking a question, ¿Qué estará haciendo mi ex? What is my ex doing right now? But instead of saying, ¿Qué está haciendo mi ex? In the present continuous, he asks, ¿Qué estará haciendo mi ex? In the future continuous, and this is what we're going to be talking about in this video here. The reason that he chose to conjugate this verb in the future rather than in the present is because he wants to add an extra layer of speculation, an extra speculative element to the question that he's asking, because he's not actually like asking somebody point blank, what is my ex doing right now? He's not saying, ¿Qué está haciendo mi ex? He's not asking you, the listener, as if you knew. He's wondering about it, right? He's speculating. He's just thinking, man, I wonder what she's doing it right now. I actually noticed that in freaking cats, dude. He then goes on to propose possible answers to this speculative question, what might she be doing right now? He gives possible answers like, estará jangueando, estará durmiendo, estará fumando, estará bebiendo. Maybe she's hanging out, maybe she's sleeping, maybe she's drinking, maybe she's smoking. And then he even breaks the future continuous pattern and just goes strictly into the future simple, saying, questioning, seguirá sola? Is she still single? Or is she hanging out with somebody who's not me? This structure in Spanish is extremely powerful. It has so much connotative potential that you can access if you learn how to understand it, and then later especially if you learn how to use it. And if it sounds a little bit advanced for you right now, there's actually one extremely simple way that you can use this structure, and it's also used in the lyrics of this song. Será is the future simple form of the verb ser, to be in Spanish. So when we say será, if we were to translate it as syntactically and coldly as possible, we're basically saying, will it be, or it will be, interrogative or declarative. But in essence, in feeling, that is not what we're saying. Será gets used in Spanish all the time to express speculation in a declarative way or in an interrogative way. For example, you can use será to affirm without entirely committing to the truth value of a claim that somebody else is making in a speculative way. What I mean by that is, imagine somebody is saying, I think that this is the case. You might not want to affirm and say, yeah, you're right, I know that that's the case and I can confirm that. You might just want to agree that their speculation is probably accurate. You might say something just like, será, será. Another example could be an interrogative use. Imagine that somebody is telling you something and it shocks you. You're surprised to hear it. You might say something like, será. You're asking it kind of in a question with an inflection like, será. Really what we're saying is, really? Do you think so? Like, is that true? And finally, and probably most importantly, será can be followed with a particular structure that is extremely easy to memorize, because all you have to do is say, será que, and then follow that by an indicative phrase. You might say, será que sucede algo? Será que está pasando algo? You can even use it interrogatively. You can ask it as a question to get somebody else's input. You might say, será que se fue? Será que ya no está? Será que se durmió? But in this song, Bad Bunny uses it in the declarative way. He's making a statement, but not affirming the truth value of that statement. He's just speculating. He says the phrase, ¿Será que ya me... Why am I singing it? He says the phrase, ¿Será que ya me superó y le va bien? And what he's saying here is, she's probably already gotten over me and things are going well for her. And again, he's not affirming this. He's not affirming that she already got over him and that things are going well for her. That very well could not be the case. He's not telling us a story right now. He's venting, right? He's speculating himself. He is in this state of post-breakup, wondering about how things are going for his ex. I think this song is a really good method for introducing yourself to an idea that is kind of foreign to us in English, using the future simple and the future continuous to express speculation about the present. But the song itself does not teach you the entire thing. So if you want to watch an entire video about this that is horribly dull, but I promise the content is actually pretty interesting itself, you should watch the one that's on my YouTube. See ya.